Hello guys, my name is Jeffries and in this video I'm going to play Stranded Deep in creative mode for 20 days straight. If you never heard about Stranded Deep is basically a game where you need to survive on islands, get food, materials, to build a house and so on. So, what are we waiting for? Let's start! So, I started by collecting the materials that were lying around in the island. Clothes, coated scrap, planks and stone. When I was finished collecting the materials, I organized myself with groups. One group was stone, another group was planks and so on. Then I punched some palm saplings down. After punching all the saplings down, I could finally build myself a refined knife. Finally, I was visiting the glorious boat. I finally found it. Your mom, no, barrels. Barrels are needed to build a raft. So I transported them all to the surface, as you can see. I punched some tree down and then I made a shelter and a campfire. After gathering all the resources needed to make a water still, I finally made one. I made a water still to have water to drink and also for my farms, but that comes later on in the video. Then I catched some fish and ate them. Here I just stood perfectly still and waited for my fish to cook. Finally, I decided to go explore the area a little more because I wanted to find more materials. I really need to start building a raft. In the end, I got 6 tires. That's enough to build a starter raft. I also found 3 crabs dancing in a circle. I also started organizing the chests that I got from the boat. Everything is perfectly organized. Then I hang out with your mom and the rock. The next day I wanted to build something new, so I decided to build a plank station. And with a plank station I could finally build planks. And here is the final result. After building the plank station, I built a refined axe. A refined axe is a better version of a crude axe. After making my new axe, I tested it out on a tree. The axe was amazing, it was perfect. After punching some trees down with my new axe, I finally wanted to make some planks, but then I accidentally broke my plank station. To build another plank station I needed a refined axe, but I only had one, so in the end I lost my axe. But in the end I got a lot of planks and I could finally start building a raft. So something very bad happened. When I logged off yesterday I forgot to save and my plank station was deleted. But in the time that I was playing I didn't realize that I didn't save yesterday. So basically I just took off to another island to get more stone to build a plank station. Finally another island. More stuff to explore and more materials. After gathering all resources needed from the island, I finally made it home. When I was back home, I organized the resources that I got from the other island. After organizing all my resources, I went to sleep. When I woke up, I needed to make a farming plot. I made a farming plot to have food and also for later on for my fuel. because I need potatoes to make fuel. And here is the part where I need the water still to water my potatoes. After building my farming plot, I started building my raft. For a raft, I needed a lot of lashings, a lot of tires, barrels, and also planks to make a floor. Voila! I finished my starter raft. The next day I went to another island because I needed more fibrous leaves, and in my island I had no more. In the island I spotted a hawk with a mental illness. I needed more fibrous leaves to build more lashings because I needed lashings to expand my raft. When I was back home, I organized all the fibrous leaves. My potatoes are growing, yes! After checking on my farms, I finished my boat with a sail, a rudder, and shelves. My next step was to build a motor. A motor was very complicated because I need a lot of vehicle parts, and that's not very easy to find. So I needed to travel to other islands to search their chests, their boats, if I find something that has vehicle parts. Then I found some booyah balls. They are very useful to make rafts even bigger. Then I traveled back home with amazing resources. The next day I just organized all my resources that I got from the other island. Then I also built a second farming plot because my first one had already potatoes, so I wanted to plant more and to evolve more with my farms. Then I just watered my new pot. Then I expanded my raft with the booyah balls that I found in the other island. I built myself a furnace because furnaces are used to build brick scraps. Then I traveled to another island because I needed to find the last materials needed to build a motorboat. Finally, I reached the island. Now let's find the last materials needed to build a motorboat. When I was finishing exploring the island, I didn't find anything. What a disappointment. Then I went back to my island and slept. The next day I organized all the useless stuff that I got from the previous island. Later that day I decided to go to another island because I really need the last resources. When I reached the island I started immediately exploring everything. After I explored the island, I organized all the stuff that I found in the island. I didn't find all parts, but I found a lot of them to finish my motorboat. Then I decided to go search all the tires and barrels that I found to build my raft even bigger. At nighttime I just built a shelter because in the morning I'm gonna finish building and expanding my raft. Finally, I did it. I expanded my raft. After finishing expanding my raft, I headed back home because I had no more storage left. After finishing expanding my raft, I headed back home because I had no more storage left. In the middle of my organization, I decided to build another farming plot. Then I continued my organization. But I really need to start put the stuff in chests because chests is a better way to organize. My farm is growing. Then I just went to sleep because tomorrow I'm gonna visit another island. I wanted to go to another island again because I needed to find a fuel cane and also I need to find another fuel to make a fuel steel. For a fuel steel to work, you need to have potatoes. You cook that potatoes and then you get fuel. But to get fuel, it takes some time. So, yeah. Trying to leave a like and subscribe. Actually, I want to say something. This was just a part 1 of 20 days trying to deep creative mode. So, yeah.